What's up, guys? Today we're going to be doing a little bit of off-roading. We're at Bald Mountain Jeep Trail, otherwise known as Big Levels Jeep Trail, and we're going to be tackling it in the Tacoma. So I'm going to bring you guys along for the adventure. Hopefully we get to drive through some water crossing, some mud, and hopefully we don't get stuck. I'm going to get some air out of my tires now, and then I'll see you guys on the trail. All right, we just got onto the trail. We got the four-wheel drive engage. We got about 25 PSI in the tires. And it's a little bit rocky right now, but nothing too crazy yet. I'll let you guys know when we come across our first major obstacle. All right, we're cruising so far. We got the map right there. We got a warning sign. They say only Jeeps can do this trail, but the Tacoma is gonna show them what's up. No, I'm just kidding. But we're about 1 mile in. We got 8.2 miles left. We're making good time. That was like the first obstacle we had. It wasn't really too bad, but there was like a little rock step and it was pretty off camber, but we're chilling so far. We got a pretty rocky section right here. Hopefully you guys can pick it up on the GoPro, but we're gonna go up it. It's gonna be super bumpy. So it's gonna be very unstable, but we should be chilling. So the road continues to be extremely bumpy and rocky. We did that one big rock step, and I think that's the biggest on the trail, but we got a little bit of a section right here. I think we're gonna start getting into like the mud holes and stuff soon, but it looks like we're pretty much at the top of the mountain. I think we might have a little bit more up to go, and I think the big rocks are behind us. That was pretty cool, guys. That was like my first actual rock step. I think that's the one I'd be seeing in the YouTube videos, but I've never done anything like this in the Tacoma, so pretty happy. Got a little adrenaline rush, even though this is like considered a moderate trail. Can't imagine what the level 7 and up ones are like. We're pretty high right now. We're almost at the top. I don't know if you guys can see the view. The trees obstruct it for sure. This one's a smaller rock step, but it's still fun. I think we're almost at the top though, guys. Oh boy, there's another one up there.
Oh my god. What the hell? I don't like this.
Ain't no big deal for the Tacoma. Alright guys, we're at the top. We're finally making our descent, and I think the bog holes are going to be upon us soon. Alright, we got our first little mud hole. Kind of dried up, but there's some mud on here for sure. And that was very anticlimactic and short. See you guys at the next one. All right, second mud hole. A little nervous. First mud hole. But it looks like there's a hard bottom. So that wasn't too bad. They all look pretty dried up from other pictures I've seen before. I think it's because it hasn't rained in a while. But I will take the mud holes over those little boulder fields. It makes for a very bumpy ride. All right, we got one of the more famous mud holes right here. Hopefully we don't get stuck. Looks like there's rocks and stuff in it. Oh my god, that was a bumpy ride. We got another deeper one, it looks like. We'll see how bumpy this one is. Well, that one was a lot deeper than I expected.
That was so deep.
We are on our final switchback right now. There hasn't been too much action after that deep mud hole. Just a pretty bumpy ride. And it is very skinny. If you come on this trail, you will get pinstripes all over your car. We're like 1 mile from the end. This is probably the best view on the trail. The Tacoma's looking pretty dirty right now. Definitely got some new scratches. Wheels are definitely dirty. This is probably the worst one right here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys got an idea of what it's like to drive on this trail. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.